Hello Capricorn, thank you for joining me. Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading from the 10th to the 16th of May 2021 or thereabouts. I've pre-shuffled the cards to get your energy into the cards, Capricorn. So before I do the final shuffle, just to quickly say to the general reading, so it won't resonate with all of you, but it will resonate with some of you. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind or for somebody else. And also just to say that at the beginning of this reading period we have a black moon, which is very briefly just before the glimmers of the new moon start to shine through. We have this time where it's considered to be the black moon, although it's not really talked about a lot or considered, but it's an important time, and it's in the sign of Virgo, so it should be around about the 10th, the 11th. And then so the energy of this is asking us to rest and let go of what needs to be let go of before starting off on building up then and a period of expansion. So rest and let go, and then about midway through the week and the sign of Gemini, we'll see the glimmers of the new moon. And this is about quiet creativity, a time of germination of ideas, so that sort of an energy, but very slow, steady week for those of you that can, or whenever you can, rest and let go. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Moonology cards for you. And then a final shuffle of the Oracle of Visions. So first of all we have the new moon in Gemini, and this says communication is key. So something about communication here, Capricorn, that is key to a situation. And then we have number 13, and this talks about productivity, control and organisation. So productivity, control, organisation, but communication is key. Okay, so let's see where we're going. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. So we have the heart of your reading here, what's on your mind at the moment, the root of the matter, past influences, the future going forward, and then just something else that the energies would like to say to you at this time. Gosh, we're at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn, we have the star, a fantastic energy. This is about having hope, wishing on a star, dreams coming true, achieving balance and harmony. But a fabulous energy. So I'll just put that to one side and let's see where that's going. So perhaps this star energy is going to be leading the way for you, Capricorn. So a final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. And we'll lay these on top as a way of providing some depth and clarity to the cards on the table. Right, now we have the Four of Pentacles, and this is about holding something close to your chest, keeping something away from the crowd, protecting what you have and what you've worked hard for, concealment perhaps for some of you. So let's see, I'll just put that to one side and we can come back to these energies in a minute. Okay. So right, I'm just looking at that we had productivity, didn't we, and control, organisation, creation perhaps, but then keeping something close to your chest or keeping something hidden. But the star card, which is having hope and wishing on a star, so being, follow your star. So okay, let's see. So at the heart of your reading we have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. The Four of Wands is very much an environment, could be home or homework environment, to do with creativity, passion, but also success and achievement and security. And then we have the Queen of Swords clarifying this. So this is giving some deep logical thought to a situation within this environment, thinking something through very clearly and logically, not allowing your emotions to cloud your thoughts. But you know, this is looking to the future as well, I feel, in the planning, perhaps something in the planning stages to do with being in this environment. Okay, so let's see. What's on your mind at the moment? We have the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So the Three of Cups is very, in this purest sense, this is about joy, coming together, party, celebration with family, friends, community perhaps. So lots to celebrate. So this is what you're thinking about. The other meaning of this card is third party situation, when three is a crowd in one way or another, whether it's to do with another person who gets in the way of a relationship, or whether it's it can be an illness, or it can be addictions or obsessions, if you like. So let's see, we've got the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is delivering his bouquet of flowers. This is an offer of love, perhaps an offer of romance, perhaps of a connection. And this is what you're thinking about. So, all right, so take it how it resonates with you. It's either to do with an offer of love that was going to create a three is a crowd situation, or it's an offer of love that is going to cause a lot of celebration and partying and joy. So let's see. Whatever it is, it's within this passionate, creative home environment that you're giving a lot of thought to it. So at the root of this, we have the Chariot and the Tower. The Chariot is when things, this has already happened because it's at the root. So what's already in place. Things starting to move forward very quickly, taking the reins of your emotions as well in particular, because you see the horse and the chariot that's going through deep water and turbulent waves. So taking control of a situation that's very emotionally charged, I feel. And it's almost like we can see, it's like a tower or a ticking time bomb in the background here, because the clarifier is the tower. And that's when a bolt of lightning comes down and strikes the tree or the tower and raises it to the ground, because it was already rotting, it was already crumbling. It wasn't firm. You know, the roots weren't deep enough. And the tower wasn't built on firm foundation, so it needed to come down. So there was a tower situation, a revelation of some sort. Something came in suddenly that perhaps was a bit of a shock, or say a revelation in any event. That created a situation of going forward, of having to take control of an emotional, very emotional situation. I just feel it was whatever it was in the past, it was a bit of a ticking time bomb was happening, and very emotionally charged. So the past influences, yes, we have the Ace of Wands and the Hanged Man. And the Ace of Wands, this is very much about a build-up of passion. A new passionate experience, but some form of passion building up and erupting. You see how different the colours are here in the two different cards. So this is very much about fire, passion and energy. But a real build-up. You see the volcano in the background starting to erupt. Something emotionally charged in one way or another. And And then the hanged man or the hanged woman, this is when something was hanging in the balance. Something was hanging, had come to a standstill, had stopped. Although there was the woman is here starting to swirl the water, so something was starting to get going again. But something had come to a bit of a standstill, and there was a limited perspective on a situation. And it's to do with this this build-up of passion here, this explosion. And I feel this is very much connected to the Tower moment. There was an explosion. So there's something was raised to the ground, and it very emotionally charged. And I feel whoever this refers to, whoever this hanged woman was or hanged man, it's like, you see the sun shining here near her head, and it's almost like she was starting to get inspiration, ideas about a situation, and then starting to activate the waters again. But let's see. Okay, so going forward, we have the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands. The Ace of Swords, this is the sword of victory. This is grasping the nettle, an opportunity to do with victory and success. So grasping the sword, cutting away the dark clouds to allow the sunshine to come through. And the clarifier is the Two of Wands, which is making a decision, deciding, you know, when if you're going along a road and you come to a fork in the road, then you have to decide which way you're going to go. And I always feel that that's the message behind the Two of Wands, having to decide which way to go. So deciding, you see the woman here, she's chosen the wand and she's looking at, so this is almost in the planning stage. But she's decided and she's put some planning in place, and she's now waiting for things to come in, for things to evolve. And you can see there's a picture here of the camper van. So she's perhaps waiting to go on a journey, waiting to go on to explore. We've got the atlas here, the globe. So waiting to go on a journey, to have an adventure. And she's sort of almost decided where she wants to go. So, but they're very much at the planning stage. But it's certainly grasping, but it's so that's in clarification for the Ace of Swords. So having made a decision, and then grasping the nettle. That's very much to do with new victory, new success, and moving away from the dark clouds. And this is a heaven sent, universal energy sent opportunity here. But it's up to you whether you grasp this opportunity or not. But it's certainly going to be around in the near future, a new opportunity for going in a new direction, I feel, for some of you. So what would your guides like to say to you? What would Spirit like to say to you now, Capricorn? Well, what they're saying is something about, we've got the Seven of Swords here, and we've got the Eight of Wands. And the Seven of Swords, this can be about self-sabotage or sabotage by somebody. It's the thief in the night energy also. A bit of a sneaky energy here. Somebody being somewhere they shouldn't be, taking what doesn't belong to them and creeping away with it. So it's that sort of an energy. And the clarifier is the Eight of Wands, and this is rapid, instant communication. I always think of this as internet, IT communication, digital communication. When it's instant, you press the button and the information is gone. And I feel this is coming from yourself, Capricorn, whoever this is for. So communication coming from yourself. All right. this may be saying that you are keeping communication to yourself. There's something you may be keeping to yourself at this time, or something you need to keep to yourself at this time, Capricorn. You know, don't share your thoughts or your ideas at the moment, or an event that's happening in your life at the moment. Don't share it. Keep it to yourself at this time. I feel for some of you that's what this is saying. For others of you, this may be saying it's time to reveal somebody that's being a bit sneaky around you, perhaps connected to you. But I don't strongly feel that energy, because we've had the Four of Pentacles, haven't we, which is keeping something close to your chest, looking after something that you've worked hard for. And underneath that card we have the Three of Swords. Something's been pulling at your heartstrings here. And that's perhaps why you are looking after something, keeping it close to your chest, because you've had a bit of heartbreak here, heart pain. Something's not been clear. Something's not been clear, and it's to do with the King of Swords energy. Well, we've had the Queen of Swords at the heart of your reading, and we've got the King of Swords here, who's a born leader, somebody who thinks strategically, very much in their mind. But then we've got the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is a competitive energy. Somebody who likes to win at all costs. Doesn't matter how many people are left injured on the battlefield, they will go into battle because they need to win at any cost. Somebody with a large ego, but leaves the walking wounded. So it's that sort of an energy. All right, and that's very much linked to this King of Swords, who's very much in his mind a strategist. But there's something unclear at the minute, something a bit vague at the moment. And of course we've also got the Three of Swords, so something been pulling at your heartstrings. And then I think that's why you're needing to keep something close to your chest at this time. So, all right, so whatever this is about, so communication is key. This is something to do with productivity, control, organisation. And you're going to get this a brilliant opportunity for you to either accept or not accept, but it's going to be there for you in the near future, where you can get rid of the dark clouds, grasp the nettle, take control, and it's very much a victorious energy, a new opportunity to be victorious and successful. But it has to start somewhere, you see, and it has to start by grasping the nettle. And it looks like, because of the clarifier, the Two of Wands here, it looks like you sort of, whoever this is for, you sort of made a decision, you've grasped one of the wands, and you're now looking to see how to go forward with that wand, having grasped the Ace of Swords. So something new coming in. All right, but I feel you're going to keep it close to your chest. You're not going to communicate it too quickly. But we've got the Star card here, haven't we? Which is wishing on a star, having hope and healing. And the Sun, how fantastic is that? The Sun is the most optimistic card in the deck. Brings joy, happiness, promise and fulfillment and optimism. So you've got the two very optimistic, joyful cards here. And then the Six of Cups, and this is connected with somebody that's been around that you've been thinking about from the past. Somebody may still be in your life, or somebody that was in your life from the past. But this is who you're thinking about, and this is connected with the Sun and the Star. So, you know, fantastic. However, we've now got the Five of Swords under there, and this is that competitive energy again that we've already seen. underneath the Four of Pentacles. Right, so the Five of Swords again, somebody's large ego, and I feel, all right, so it's being patient. So this is an energy of somebody. This is somebody's energy. Somebody wants their own way, I feel. And the Temperance is so it's asking for patience. Asking for patience and a need for balance and harmony in this situation. Whoever this is to do with. But there's lots, and it's somebody to do, there's somebody that's around. It may be a young person. This may be a young person within the family. There's lots of very joyful, optimistic cards here. The Sun can also shed light on a situation where there is hope, to do with a young person that's been around for a long time, that's very ego-driven, has a large ego, likes to win at all costs. So it's about achieving patience and balance in that situation. Here's the Hangman again. So something hanging in the balance, something at a bit of a standstill. Just going to get some more information about the Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands, please. Could we have some more information about the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords, please? Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords and the Two of Wands. The Ace of Swords, please, and the Two of Wands. Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, please. Right, two more, please. Two more. That's interesting. The Ace of Wands has come out now. Okay, so connected to the Ace of Swords, we have the Four of Pentacles again. So we've had the Four of Pentacles here. All right, keeping something hidden, you know, looking after something, keeping it close to your chest. Well, it's come out again here, connected to the Ace of Swords. So whatever this brilliant new opportunity is that is coming in for you, it's definitely about holding it, keeping it, protecting it from others, keeping it close to your chest, looking after it in the immediate future. Because it's going to be bringing in lots of abundance, happiness, joy. It's something that's meant to be, but for a little while you've not got to share it. You've not got to share it, whatever it is. All right, but it's promising a lot of joy and abundance here. And then connected to the Two of Wands, yes. So this making a decision about a way to go forward. It's not quite here yet, so something is still growing and maturing. So this is about timing. So you may or may not be aware of what this is, the Two of Wands, for going forward, because something is still growing connected to that. Or it could be that, yes, going forward, you know, you've chosen a path that you want to go, and that is still growing, it's still maturing, so it's not ready for actually taking that leap of faith or going that way. It won't be long, but it's still maturing. And then connected to that is the Ace of Wands, and so this is that very passionate, creative new idea that's got potential for a lot of growth. A lot of growth. And we've got the maypole here. I mean, we're in the month of May now, and it's sort of representing, and the season of May. It's spring. It's new beginning. It's the promise of new creation. A lot of fire energy here also, so passion and creativity. So okay, so if we bring those cards together here for you, there's something new going to be offered, coming in, and for you to grasp, and that's promising the beginning of success and victory. But you've got to keep it. You've not got to share that information yet, and we've seen that here, haven't we, with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Wands. You know, don't share it yet. Keep it to yourself. But it is promising, because it's promising great abundance and opportunity. And yeah, so whatever it is you've decided, it's still growing, it's still building up, because it's building up to the this new passionate creative idea. That's what's building up. That's promising new growth. So I think we can see why, whatever this tower was that was emotionally charged, that's why there's something had to be raised to the ground, something had to be dealt with, if you like, had to be completed. Okay. All right, so let's get, remember that communication is key, and it's very much about now productivity, control and organisation, so very creative energy here. Right, could we have two final messages, please, for Capricorn to complete this reading, whoever this is for? Two final messages for Capricorn, please, to complete this reading. Two final messages for Capricorn, please. So we had a card that just flew out, so I'm going to take it. It's in the flow, everything is smooth sailing, and desert passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. Okay, so in one respect, Capricorn, this is about rising up from the crowd, getting in your boat, and you're in the flow, you're in the groove now, so everything should start to become more smooth sailing. So you'll be able to sit back and enjoy the ride. But then we've got desert passage, so trust that there's a divine plan. So even when things get a bit tough and you're not quite sure if you're going in the right direction, trust that there's a divine plan. So keep going, even when things feel a little bit dry around you and you're wondering where the next waterhole is, if you like. But keep going, because this is all part of your journey, Capricorn. This is all part of your progress, your learning journey. You know, and just keep going. You're going to get there. Trust that there's a divine plan for you. And I know that's difficult at times, isn't it? Especially when we have, you know, tower moments and obstacles and situations that we feel we can't share with anybody. But there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And I think with the Sun card as well, this is about shedding light on this situation and helping to shine the way forward, as we've seen with the star. You know, follow your star, follow your dream. And for some of you, I feel it's about productivity. It's about perhaps making or developing something. And that's why you need to keep it close to your chest in the immediate future, in any case. Perhaps because it's in its development stage, Capricorn. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading and it's given you a little bit of clarity and support with your situation. But good luck going forward, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.